Happy New Year, y'all. Zig Ziglar said, if you aim at nothing, you will hit it each and every time. Thanks so much for joining me. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be sharing with you how you can actually keep those New Year's resolutions that you've made, and just by doing one small but big adjustment so you can stop aiming at nothing and actually hit what you need to hit. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm Dr. P. I'm a business coach. I've been a school psychologist for about 10 years in the U.S. on the East and on the West Coast. And I'm also a part-time faculty in about 10 different online graduate courses that I've completed so far. And I'm continuing with the adjunct faculty because I really do enjoy teaching. I enjoy coaching. I enjoy mentoring. I enjoy consulting. And I like to bring all those things together when I'm putting these lives together for you guys. So once again, Happy New Year, y'all. It's 2021. We made it. I'm so happy that you were able to make it. Congratulations on your business and continuing with your business and pushing forward with that so you could be hitting the goals and targets that you want for your business. So now that it's the beginning of the year, one of the things a lot of us love to do, and I'm sure you see tons of things on this already, is about New Year's resolutions, right? And I'm sure you've probably written down some New Year's resolutions somewhere, or you've been thinking about some New Year's resolutions. So what I really want to talk about today is something you could do that's a small but a big adjustment to those New Year's resolutions so you can actually keep them. Because let's think about it. Last year, out of those resolutions that you made last year, how many of those New Year's resolutions did you actually keep? Be honest, be honest with yourself. How many of those resolutions did you keep? Oh, and by the way, as you join, just say hi and where you're joining from. I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. So it'd be nice to know where you guys are coming from. And you can also type #replay if you're viewing this on the replay. So those New Year's resolutions, how many of them from last year did you actually keep? Right? Just think about that, because that's what you want to be talking about. Because the New York Post has an article that talks about the fact that 80% of people do not keep their New Year's resolutions. Yep, I said it. 80% of people do not keep their New Year's resolutions. And there are reasons for that, I'm sure there's one reason, but there really are several reasons for most people why they don't keep their New Year's resolutions. And that's what I really want to be talking about, because when you set those New Year's resolutions, it's all about what you're saying when you call them resolutions. So there's this small thing that I want to share with you that you can actually do that can make a huge adjustment to everything. Oh, and I'm also trying out a new feature here on Facebook with the closed captioning, because I didn't realize that was a feature. So I'm trying that out. So I'm hoping it is coming through on your end, because I am not seeing the closed caption on my end. So I hope it's coming through on your end, and I'll just check it later to see how that closed caption is working out. So like I was mentioning, there's several reasons why your New Year's resolutions from last year probably did not work out. So what I'm going to share with you is something that you not only can use in your business, but you can also use in your personal life. Because, I'm all about sharing strategies to give you some solutions to get you into action so you can get those results that you want. So with this strategy, the small adjustment I want to share with you, you don't have to only use it in your business. You can also use it in your personal life. So that's why I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. And as entrepreneurs, we need to find that balance between our personal lives and our business lives, right? So Zig Ziglar, that statement I said at the beginning of this video, Zig Ziglar said, if you aim at nothing, you will hit it each and every time. And Zig Ziglar was a motivational speaker and a business consultant. And by the way, he published a book in 1975, and it was called See You at the Top. The thing about this is that he published this book, or he got this book published after he'd been rejected 30 times, from 30 other publishing companies. He got rejected, but yet he still kept pushing forward, and he finally found a publishing company, a small one, who actually published the book See You at the Top in 1975. He was committed to getting that published, right? So he knew he wanted to publish this book, and he kept at it till it finally got published, even after it was rejected 30 times. So let's think about this. 30 times he got rejected, and he actually got success on the 31st one. So think about this. How many of us would have stopped after the first rejection, or would have stopped after the second rejection, or the third? Who would have seen to 10? You know, you can raise your hand and let yourself be aware of which one that would have been for you, right? Or you could take like 2 in the comments if that would have been you, if you gave up before you even hit 10 rejections. Because rejection is harsh, you know, it's a really harsh thing to go through, and it hits us really, really hard, can put us into this depressive mode, and also that mode of giving up. You know, you don't want to be doing anything because you got rejected, because you're like, oh my God, I put so much work into this, why is this not working? You know what, maybe it's not so good. And then all these negative thoughts start flooding us, and we thinking all these negative things, and we then give up on our goals because we got rejected. But Zig Ziglar made 30 attempts to get a book published, and it got rejected. But he still kept at it till it finally got published. And when it got published, it sold like 250,000 copies. And it is still in print to this day. If you doubt me, you can go on Amazon, you can check it out. It is still there. See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. And by no means am I promoting his book. I'm just sharing the fact that in 1975, he wanted something and he went after it. You know, and he finally accomplished it in 1975. He got it published, and it wasn't after being rejected one time. He got 30 rejections and he went forward with this. So he really went after something that he wanted, which is awesome, which is something we all want to be doing, right? Or we all should be doing. Earl Nightingale said, people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. So like let me just repeat that. Earl Nightingale said, people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. And Earl Nightingale was an American radio personality, a public speaker, and an author. And he led a career where he focused a lot on motivation and human character development, right? So when you think of what Zig Ziglar said and what Earl Nightingale said, and you put them together, there's something that really stands out that's really powerful, is that neither one of them were talking about, New Year's resolutions per se, because we could look at what Zig Ziglar said and use that as a New Year's resolution as aiming for nothing, because when we say those New Year's resolutions, they're so vague. It's like, oh, I want to lose more weight, I want to exercise more, I want to make more money, I want to have a business, but you're not being very specific with them. Whereas, like Earl Nightingale said, people with goals succeed because they know where they're going. So when you say things like, I want to lose weight, I want to earn more money, you're not being specific. So you're not really having a plan to really talk about where you're going. And that's where this one thing that I want to share with you comes into play. That one little adjustment to those New Year's resolutions that you have can come into play, so you can actually, you ready for this? You can actually achieve them if you do this. And that one thing you could do is actually make the adjustment. Instead of saying New Year's resolutions, say that you have New Year's goals. You have goals for the new year. This is going to make a big difference in how you approach your business and also how you approach different aspects of your life, because goals are different. Goals now mean that you are going to be looking at writing them down for sure. And when you write them down, you're more likely to actually commit to these goals and hold yourself accountable to these goals, right? But you're not writing down any old thing or any vague thing, like I mentioned, like the whole, I want to lose weight, or I want to make more money, I want a successful business. You want to be actually writing goals that are specific. They have to be realistic. They have to be things that you can measure. They have to be attainable. They have to be bound to timelines so that you can actually see what this goal is all about. And when you're writing these goals, think about why you want that goal, that reason for wanting that goal, because that's going to make a big difference in how you actually write the goals and help you out along the way to actually achieving the goal, right? Because that reason, that why, is a big part of the goal itself. So your goal essentially should be leading you down a path, down that plan for your business. It should be leading you in a specific direction, because like Earl Nightingale said, people with goals know where they're going. And that's really important when you're looking at setting your goals. And the goals actually increase the likelihood of you actually getting that success, because you want your goal to be realistic. Because when you're being realistic with yourself, when you're being reasonable and realistic with yourself, you're actually writing down things that you can attain, and that keeps you motivated. And to sweeten that pot for that motivational feeling, right? You got to make sure you identify some cues, some rewards, and a routine. And I do have a video called Have You Made Your New Year's Resolutions Yet? That really goes into detail on that cues, the rewards, and the routine to really connect them to goal setting to help you to be successful. Because I really want you guys to be successful, not just today, but throughout the course of your business, and to see your business blossom. Because remember, 20% of entrepreneurs fail in their first year. 50% of the small business owners don't even make it to year 5. 70% don't even see year 10. So you really want to make sure that you're on that path for success. So remember, instead of saying that you have New Year's resolutions, set those goals instead. Big difference it's going to make for you. And not just say it in your head, write them down. Write down those goals and include all those things that I mentioned in this video to help you actually achieve those goals, because they're going to outline the steps that you need to take to keep you focused and to keep you motivated. So go write those goals down. I know you and your business are going to be successful this year now that you have written down the goals and included all those things that I've mentioned in this video. So message me if you want to learn more about writing those goals for your business and actually implementing those goals for your business. If you got value from this video, feel free to hit that like and that share button. Really appreciate your support. Thanks so much for joining. And again, happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. This is going to be a year of success for you and your business. Remember, solutions, actions, results. Thanks so much for joining me, y'all. Bye.